out early in the morning again. Around 8 o'clock, we are out to Bradenton. Today we are hoping to catch, as usual, the Tropicana Juice Train 0823, but also an extra at the end of the day. We are hoping to catch 0750, the Bradenton local, hence the reason we are going on Monday, June 26th, 2017. Ahead of us, you can see the crossing that we are about to go over. The track that this crossing governs, once mighty back in the 1900s, is now owned by Seminole Golf and Sarasota. This is where the Seminole Golf-Sarasota line makes a sharp left turn to head to Bradenton's yard, which is where we are headed. This is the throat of Tropicana's yard, the main originating point for the Tropicana Juice Train, which supplies hundreds of people across the USA. We are at milepost SW 873.7, which is where the yard starts, as mentioned before. Because of the odd entrance, which can be traced back to the SCL days, the engine must pull his entire train out before shoving it down onto the ACL line further north for a surprise engine to pull this train this morning. Only one. Now you may be looking down this track and wondering, why is that little engine coming up this way? Is there a local going to be pulled? No. As I said before, there is only one engine that is going to pull this train, and that is the locomotive you see right now. This locomotive that is coming toward us is the locomotive that will pull 0823, the Juice Train. I talked with two people that worked at Tropicana, and they told me that this is our power today. GP38-2, number 2802. While it's coming up, since it takes a long time, I'm going to share with you some fun facts that I learned from them. One guy told me that around 6 in the morning, they have the inbound juice train, aka the southbound juice train that comes into Tropicana. Here I am thinking that it comes in around 12 in the morning, aka midnight. It actually comes around 6 a.m. And another thing someone told me is that because of it being pulled by one GP38-2 4-axle power, it is going to have to be pulled slower, which is good for chasing trains because it's not like chasing a cheetah to try and catch up with it. And the final thing one of them said to me was, I've been working here 25 years and I still can't figure out CSX. Minutes later, after halting in the siding for quite a good while, he comes down to come onto the main track and couple up to the train before getting ready to pull it to Tampa. Somewhere around 11 o'clock a.m., the juice train departs Bradenton, Florida for Tampa, Florida. What surprised me about this train was that it was only 14 cars long. These juice trains, now that they've been put on the intermodals, were commonly over 30 cars long. Yet this one is only 14. Reasoning is still unknown. After this, we went and set up on the Palmetto side. This is 39th Street East. This gave us a large shot down the track, which gave us a good shot of 0823. was Armstrong Road. Though it is a dirt road with only crossbucks and a stop sign, this gave us a great shot once again down the track to catch the train before he actually passed our faces. By the time we got into Hillsborough County, he was moving along quite nicely. Next, we set up at a favorite spot for the last shot, the Little Manatee River Swing Bridge. Where we would wait for another 3 hours until 0750, the southbound Bradenton local came by us. We actually went and got Subway for half an hour and came back here. Around 1:56 p.m., we heard the dispatcher giving orders to give train permission from East Tampa to milepost 917.8, which is the Bradenton passenger station, now an eye doctor's office today, which signified that he was coming. When the crossing gates were coming down and I was in the car, I jumped out with the AC blasting, so the camera got very foggy. I apologize for the bad quality. We just got out of the car. There goes 0750! After 0750 had passed, we chased him back to Bradenton. I put some music in for the chasing scenes, just as a little extra. Hope you guys enjoy it. not making up time, this is your chance. Back at 26th Avenue, where we started our day. We can here see 0750 pulling up to the entrance of Bradenton Yard to drop off his conductor. After his conductor walks down to change the switches, he pulls out to back his train into the yard. Red light runners. After this, 0750 backs his train into the yard at Bradenton, Florida. And that pretty much ended our day at Bradenton. So, at milepost SW873.7, this is Cotobina in Bradenton, Florida, out.